This team, this team is just terrible. I mean, it's so bad. I mean, I am done. I am just checked out with this Phillies team, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how much more I can take of this. I really don't. I am done with this Phillies team. You win the first two games of the series, and you just give away the next two. You give away the next two. You have your ace Aaron Nola going game 3. The Reds will 5-0 lead. You tie it up, and then you lose that game. And in this one, you stir up all these home runs. And it was terrible. This series was an absolute joke. The first two games was exciting, and then the next two was just a crocky. You know what? It was terrible. And boy, this Phillies team's going to get at this. Winning a couple games, getting you tied into them. Let's draw everybody's attention. And then they suck. And then you find out that they're giving up for the year. They just collapse. They build up some stamina, they build up some momentum. At least we think, right? And then they just plummet to the ground. Pretty much, not really much else to say. I mean, they are a joke. The Phillies are a joke. It's embarrassment to the organization. It's an embarrassment to the front office, to Matt and Klentak. It's an embarrassment to the manager of Gabe Kapler. It's an embarrassment to the whole entire coaching staff, to the to the Chris Youngs and everybody else. I don't know why I just said John Maley. John Maley got fired like over a month ago. I don't know why I just said that. It's embarrassment to the Chris Youngs and everybody. And I'm not going to say Charlie Manuel because I think he's done a nice job. But this whole coaching staff, other than Charlie Manuel and a few others, is just a joke. I'm not going to say everybody because I like Charlie Manuel, I like Rob Thompson, but I really just can't stand Gabe Kapler. I just don't like this coaching. I made that very clear. He can't manage a bullpen, can he? We have our bullpen blowing it again in the bottom of the 11th inning, yet again. Boys, has that been a common theme for this Phillies team this year? You know what, boys? We're done. We're done. We needed to win the series, and we didn't do it. We needed to do it, and we didn't do it. And you have this guy named Vincent who comes in and he just gives up the game. How these guys are getting opportunities, I'm not too sure. On the road, why would you put Hector Neris that early? Would you want to save him for like a situation like that? Oh, but no. Let's use all the good pitchers early in the game, and let's lose the second class. Yeah, I mean our bullpen's terrible, but compared to other pitchers, I guess there's like the second class type of pitchers, not the best quality. Let's just use them. Oh, let's throw them out there. Let's see how they. And how is that a surprise? That's not a surprise to me that happened. That's what you expect when you throw out a Vincent. I mean, it just doesn't know how to manage a bullpen. Doesn't know how to manage a team. People are just acting like it's only the bullpen. I mean, he's been terrible all the way around this year. I mean, he's not a good manager. What are people misunderstanding from this? He is not a good baseball. He does not know how to manage a baseball team. It's frustrating. We'll get into this a little bit later. Rhys Hoskins doubled to left in the top of the fourth inning. We just scored. It's now 1-0 Phillies. Jose Iglesias in the bottom of the sixth inning hit a 2-run home run to give the Reds a 2-1 lead. Then Eugenio Suarez hit his 41st home run of the season. Now 3-1 Reds. Then Adam Hazley singled to right. Kingery scored on air by Aquino. It's now 3-2. Then JT Realmuto hit his career high in home runs, number 22 to left field. It's now tied up at 3. And in the bottom 11th inning, Vincent gives up a walk-off home run to Irvin, whatever his name is, and that was a home run to right. And that's your ball game. 4-3 Cincinnati, your final score. They take the last game of the series as they get the series sweep. Get the series split. Excuse me. I don't know why I just said sweep. That was my bad. Thank God they didn't sweep us. Not that it would matter anyway because we're already out of the playoffs. So they get the series split. They come back and win the next 2 games after we win the first 2. Of course, we always choke like we always do. Corey Dickerson, 0 for 5, 1 strikeout. JT, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 1 RBI, 2 strikeouts. Harper went 1 for 4 with 1 walk and a pair of strikeouts. Hoskins went 1 for 5, 1 RBI, a pair of strikeouts. Segura, 0 for 5. Kingery, 1 for 5, 1 run scored with a pair of strikeouts. Hernandez, 0 for 3, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Adam Hees went 2 for 3, 1 strikeout. And Jay Bruce went 0 for 1 with 1 strikeout. Jason Vargas went 0 for 1. Brad Miller went 0 for 1 as well. And Logan Morrison went 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Jason Vargas went 5 1/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts. He just didn't go deep. And he did not pitch terrible. I do not blame him for this loss. He's probably our second or third best pitcher on this Phillies team. It just shows how bad our rotation is. That you have this man named Jason Vargas, who's your second best. I mean, people want to put Zach Eflin ahead of him. I'm not too sure about that. I mean, at least Jason Vargas has been more consistent than Eflin. So, speaking of Zach Eflin, he throws tomorrow night. So, oof. Jared, I don't care how well he's pitched the past 2 games. Jared Hughes, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 home run given up. Nick Pivetta, 1/3 of an inning, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Cole Irvin, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Mike Warren, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 walk. Ranger Suarez, 1/3 of an inning. Hector Neris, an inning, 1 walk. Jose Alvarez, an inning, 1 hit. And Vincent, not even an inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run. It was a home run to Irvin. And that's your ball game. As ladies and gentlemen, the Phillies have yet again done it again. It's a common theme. You get your hopes up. And boom. They go just spiraling down into the ground. It's not a surprise to me. Like, I'm not surprised at all by this. I'm not. I knew this was coming. I mean, like, this is a common thing. Whenever we get closer to 7 games over 500, right? We always just plummet. Always. Always. So, yeah. I mean, I definitely I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't see this one coming. I mean, this Phillies team. It's bad. It's bad. I think everybody's just sick and tired of baseball. We got the Philly fans. They're just looking forward to Eagles season. So stay with me. I mean, I'm still going to go to 162, but I tell you guys, this Phillies, part of me just, I don't want to say this, but part of me just hopes that we just play average baseball the rest of the season. That way, Capo just needs to go. We need a new manager. And if we do somehow sneak into the wild card, then people are going to be like, oh, he helped us win. Maybe this is the turnaround. Then they're going to have an excuse to bring him back. Instead of not making the playoffs, then you don't have an excuse to bring him back. So that's part of me. I mean, obviously, I didn't want that to happen at the beginning of the season. But now we're at this point where it's not looking good in the wild card standings, and things are not looking good for the Phillies, and their playoff chances are looking slimmer and slimmer by the day. Then I'm starting to wish that. I'm starting to wish that we're just going to play mediocre baseball, just finish out the year. Then Gabe Kapler needs to get canned. He needs to go. And maybe Matt Klentak, too. Now, I'm not too sure about that. I know there's been some talk. I understand he signed that 3-year extension. But maybe he should go, too. Because you know why? I mean, the reason why we got Realmuto, the reason why we got Harper wasn't just because of Matt Klentak. It was mostly because of our owner, John Middleton. People seem to forget that. And Middleton had a huge role in play of that last year's offseason. But I say the Klentak, he doesn't have the big game. I've always said that about him. He doesn't really make he doesn't make the move. Like, I don't try to tell me that he signed Bryce Harper and traded for JT Realmuto, because that ain't gonna cut it with me, man. Because you know what? Our owner, who's a badass, by the way, John Middleton, that guy's awesome. I wish he'd just be the general manager. I don't really blame any of this on him. Obviously, I know he did approve the cheap pitching, right? So some of that has to come down on him. No one. I'm not saying that Middleton's 100% innocent here, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm saying is that Clentak wasn't the biggest guy in play in this Bryce Harper JT acquisitions the Phillies made. He wasn't the big guy. Okay, I think you guys know what I'm coming from that. So I don't think I need to say any more with that. So guys, I am just done with this Phillies team. I mean, like, what is there really else to say? And I don't care if they sweep out the New York Mets. I really could give two craps. Because you know why? Because we just are just going to plummet like we always do. When we have to go home, we have to go play the Mets in New York. Then we have to go home and play the Braves. Then in the week after, we have to go out to Cleveland. We have to go to Washington for 5 games. So let's look at our schedule for the rest of the season. And if you somehow think that we can make the playoffs, watch this video. Watch this video. If you think we still have a chance. So, guys, we win the first 2 games against Cincinnati, and then we just fall down the next 2. So let's look at this. At New York, 3 games. All 2 are 7-10, and on the finale game on Sunday, it's 1-10. So you got those 3 games. So we haven't been. I mean, who knows what happens in New York? The Mets just killed us last time. Then we go home and play the Braves 4 games. I'm going to the game on Thursday night, the finale game, 7:15. That should be fun. I mean, I bought those tickets in like December, so like last year. Oh my. That is going to be just a stomping ground for the Braves, man. Whew. They're going to walk all over us. And then you have Boston, the defending World Series champions. I'm not too sure how that's going to go, but that ain't looking good either. Then we go out to Atlanta. Look at this road trip. Out to Atlanta for 3 games. Then to Cleveland. And then we go to D.C. for 5. And then we go home to play Miami to finish off the rest of the season. And you know how bad we played against Miami. So don't just look at Miami and say, oh, it's Miami. You know, they should be an easy team to beat. Well, no. They've had our number this year. For some weird, bizarre reason. Because our manager doesn't know how to manage a bullpen. So I'm just done with this team. I am done. They're just getting on my last nerve. I'm so sick and tired of looking at the TV and seeing that goofball sitting on the bench, looking out at that stupid surf guy, Gabe Kapler. I'm talking about you, man. I'm so done with your presence in Philly. You need to go. It's time for you to go. I can't stand that guy. I literally can't stand him. Him talking about the postgame, I can't even listen to it, guys. His voice is so annoying. It's nails on a chalkboard. It's so bad. Like, I wish we had a manager who could talk normal and could just manage the baseball game instead of wearing these Oakley sunglasses with the beach vibe and the Hollywood. If he wants to go do that with all his beach friends, how about he just goes back out to Hollywood where he was born? Let's bring an old school guy in here who knows what he's actually talking about, and knows how to teach fundamentals, and knows how to manage a bullpen. So I am just sick and tired. I didn't even watch half of the game today. Be honest with you. I have no interest. I'm just losing interest in this. They just never disappoint to disappoint. They really don't. They never disappoint to disappoint. They are just a laughing stock. We make fun of the Mets all the time. We ain't far behind. Because what do you think the Braves fans, the Nationals fans, they are just laughing their tails off right now. Looking at what we thought we were going to be at the beginning of the season, trash talking everybody, saying that we were the best team in the division. And look where we are now. Only 5 games above 500, we've just choked We can never get on a run. We always have to just fizzle out, and then we get the fans' attention. No, here's the cycle. Phillies win a couple games, fans get back into it. Phillies lose a couple games, fans lose all their hope. Phillies win a couple games, fans get back into it, get excited. Phillies lose a couple games, fans lose their hope. Phillies win a couple games, fans get excited. Phillies lose a couple games, fans lose their hope. Phillies win a couple games, fans get excited. Phillies lose a couple games, fans lose their hope. And that's how it's been. Phillies win a couple games, fans get excited. Phillies lose a couple games, fans lose their hope. Phillies win a couple games. It's just a remaining like a cycle. It's like a cycle all year round. It's just Phillies win a couple games, fans get excited. Lose a couple games, they lose their hope, and then the Phillies win, and then it's just the same thing over and over and over and over and over. We can just never get on a tear. It's so frustrating because we know the potential is there. We need more pitching, and there needs to be improvements made to this squad in the winter. That's pretty self-obvious, right? So I'm ready for the season to be over, guys, because we know we're not going anywhere. We're not making the wild card. Everyone's just ready for the Eagles season. And at this point, guys, I think we're all just ready for the season to be over. I think this has just been torture. Just terrible. The Phillies lose today. You believe after winning the first two games, you lose 4-3 today. You lost yesterday as well by a final score of 8-5. I don't think I need to say anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sick and tired of talking about this team. It gives me a headache. I could be watching the Bears and Packers play right now. Instead, I'm talking about this stupid team. Like, why am I here? Talking about this stupid Phillies team. And guys like Bryce Harper, guys like JT, those type of guys aren't the problem. It's the management, and it's the pitching. It's guys like Nick Pivetta. It's guys like that. Those are the guys who are the issues. Gabe Kapler. I don't want to say all Matt Klentak, but some of it has to come down on him. I mean, to go with that kind of core, that pitching core, that is just the stupidest decision. And even at the beginning of the season, I'm like, I'm not sure about the pitching, And I don't want to say that I knew it was going to happen, because I actually thought we were going to have a good season, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I'm like, we might have our little struggles with pitching, but I didn't think it would matter. I thought we were just going to outscore everybody, so it wouldn't matter. Turns out I was wrong. I think everybody was wrong. So, this is another thing you could add to the books to a very disappointing season. And that's the 2019 Phillies for you, ladies and gentlemen. Disappointing. This repetitive. It's the remaining cycle. It's the Philadelphia Phillies special. The cycle. Win a couple of games, fans get excited. Phillies lose a couple of games, fans lose their hope. It's a remaining cycle. It just goes round and round and round and round and round and round. And we have a tough schedule last year. I don't think there's one easy team. Maybe you could argue the Marlins. But they've had our number this year, so I'm not going to count. So there's not one easy team that we have to play this year. So that's it. You had to win this series, and you didn't do it. You could have swept the Reds. But instead, we just choked the next two games. So I won't want to say anymore. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'm sorry about that video earlier. It was so late. Social media, link in the description below. Please smash the like in this video. Please comment about this video. Tell me what your thoughts were. I thought it was terrible, obviously. So please give out the social media, Eagles, Phillies, Eagles Hots to Vidcast, my second channel, the Twitter, the Instagram, everything else. Please go give it a follow. Please make sure you subscribe. Tell all your friends about these videos. Please turn on the notification bell. Ring that bell, ladies and gentlemen. And I will see you actually, I think I might make a video tomorrow night since it's not a school night. I don't know. But as I said, I'm going to 162, 7.10 the first pitch. Eflin 8-11 with a 4.33 ERA. Going against Steven Matz 9-8 with a 4.04 ERA. Second game 7.10 as well. Drew Smiley 3-6 with a 6.85 ERA. Going against Marcus Stroman 7-12 with a 3.28 ERA. The finale game 1.10 the first pitch. Noah Syndergaard on the mound for the Mets 10-7 with a 3.97 ERA. I'm not too sure who's going for the Phillies. Right now it's to be determined, so I'll keep you updated on that later. So, guys, Eflin against Mats tomorrow night. 7:10 the first pitch. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, please like this video. Please turn on the notification bell. Please subscribe. Like the video. Tell your friends. Please, 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 if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm begging you. Please subscribe. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Luke, and let's go Phillies. Not looking good, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Luke. Talk to you later.